Okay, so we got up north yesterday, and right now we're starting to prep the stuff for when we start clearing the trees. We already cleared some trees previously from last weekend we were here. So right now we're gonna get the quad started, and then we're gonna put a hitch on the back, or we already have the hitch on the back. We're gonna put the flatbed on it, and then from there we're gonna start grabbing those bushes that we already cut down and those branches we already cut down, and we're going to bring those over to the campfire. From there, we'll start burning, and then we'll start getting the different crews in different areas going. I have an idea of kind of where I want people to be and what I want them to do, and so we'll start executing that. So we got the four-wheeler started. He's gonna go over there and pick up the flatbed trailer, and then we're gonna start over there on that stuff. Okay, so here we are. We cleared out a fair bit of little trees over in this area. My friend had his first time pulling with the truck, and we started the fireplace. As y'all can see, it's burning. There's a lot to burn. So we got that rolling. So we cut some of these trees. This one we started, but the chain needed some oil. So, well, we had to oil it up, and then we got sidetracked with starting the fire. So we didn't get around to it. But this one here, these two are the next two. We're going to start pulling with the truck. So yeah, the sea containers are going in here. So that these trees got to go to be able to even back into this space to drop the container. So there's a fair bit that we still got to do. That long tree is going to be a pain, but we're going to finish it up. This tree here, we're planning on keeping it as of currently. We're going to trim some of these limbs so that it can stay. Same thing with that one there. This tree's a maybe. We'll see. And that tree we want to keep as well, right there. So yeah, that's how we're looking, and I'll keep you posted on how far we get into this. as of yesterday, we got a lot done. We cut up a lot of trees. We got the majority of the stuff we needed to get done actually. And even though we had a shortage of crew, we were able to get done nearly everything that I wanted to get done this weekend. And in fact, maybe even more. So we actually did really good. So we cleared out a great bit of trees. This was all wooded behind me. And as you can see, there's not really much wood left. So we cleared out a lot of this. Previously, those containers would have shown you where we would have like our sea containers, but now they're a little bit moved. But you can kind of see the general location of where the sea containers are going to go, right? So we cleared out this area, and I didn't expect that we were going to get to the other one, but we actually did. So we're going to go look at that one real quick, and then talk about kind of what's going to happen for the next weekend. So here we are. Here's the other spot where the sea container is going to go. So the sea container is going to come in roughly on that angle. He's going to back up. He's going to pull out. And then your sea container will get dropped right in here. We have some stump grinding to do, but that will be later on in our segment of prepping for the sea containers. So then the question was, what else did we do this weekend? So we got a lot of trees cut. We transplanted a few trees to put them in spots where we need more shade in the property. So we found some good trees. A good way to identify a good tree, for those who don't know, is you're looking for something that is straight, similar to this tree here. You're looking for something that is straight, right? And you're also looking to make sure that there's not many other trees growing around it. So like if you clear this out, right, you're gonna see there aren't many like branches or segments coming out of here that are other trees. You have one right there, but other than that, there's not really many. So you're looking for a tree that's growing straight. You're looking for, in this case, we're looking for oak, just because pine, well, are a lot more common, and we need more oak trees out here. So it's nice to have an oak tree that we can utilize. We had this pine, but when we were pulling out trees, we kind of destroyed it in the process. So that'll have to get cut, unfortunately. Yes. So that's where we stand with trees and transplanting trees. We have a couple to do, but currently we're done with the must-have cutting, which is the important part, right? Even though we have this stuff back here behind me, it's not a big necessity because it's not like the sea containers are going there. It's not like anything's going there. But we do need to clear it out at some point, and we will. But I can have the sea containers down, and I can pull these trees out, and it'll be fine. So I'm not concerned about those trees. Now, the trees that I were concerned about would be stuff that looks threatening, that's leaning, anything like that. That would be something I'm concerned about. So we cut down trees like that today, which is Sunday. And that was a relatively simple process, but we had less manpower and everybody was tired. Wasn't a great time, but we got it done, which meant I don't need to go up back-to-back weekends. I can have a break this coming weekend, which will be nice. Thank goodness. I need to work on my car. This is the stuff that was leaning or was laying on the ground, stuff that we needed to pull and that we need to get out of the way so that we can later on, actually I'll get into that next part. But this stuff needs to get cut up. Or this stuff needs to get cut up. So next weekend, we're gonna have a crew that specifically works on cutting these trees up and starting a fire and burning all of them. As you can see, the fire is still going a little bit. Now Saturday, we filled up the logs here, right here, and that actually came out surprisingly good. I made this about a year ago. It's functioned very well with the diamond plate on top. It keeps anything from rusting. With the the base, this was all rusty steel previously, so I got it for next for basically nothing. It was great, and for making it, it was a little difficult because I did it solo, so doing the top stringers was tough. But this project wasn't bad. But I might want another one in the future because currently that one's filled up, and that's not enough wood to hold us off for family reunion weekend, which is in August. So we'll see. Now, the reason why I was talking about having to pull trees and clear trees is because next weekend we need to drop posts in the ground to pour concrete in. Because the weekend after that, we're dropping sea containers. So I need for the concrete to be solid. I need for it to be cured already, right? So that means that not next weekend, but the weekend that's going to come up next time we're up here, I need to drop 4 at minimum for each sea container. So one in each corner. I'm thinking about initially I was thinking about a foot by 4 feet, so 4 feet down, a foot circular base. I was thinking about that, but I might go a little bit bigger, just because I'm a little concerned that maybe uh, the sea container guys will miss it, and then I have to find some sort of way to pull it or some. We'll have to figure it out, right? So I'm a little concerned about that because a foot, realistically, while it's a nice size, uh, yeah, I'm not entirely confident in people. So I'll need 4 for each corner, which means I'll need 8 overall because I have 2 sea containers. So next weekend, the big priority is going to be cutting up that wood, and it's going to be running these posts and cutting any trees that might be in the way. Cutting stumps lower is another priority too. We have a lot of stumps that need to get cut lower so that when we get our stump grinder, we can grind them flush to the ground. With that all being said, there's not too much left on the docket for clearing trees. We're actually in a really good spot. If I can get us a decent sized crew up here, I might have them on a side project, which is clearing like a trail, right? I might get them on that. But this is how we currently stand. We actually did amazing. I am so happy where we're at because we got like more done than I imagined we could, right? I was imagining to get this much done with like a ton of people, and I had like maybe half, maybe less than half, and I still got the same amount done that I thought I could. I know I'm on track right now. It's about staying on track, and I'll keep you posted on if we can do that.